Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and I wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a good Merry Christmas, as well as the New Year coming up. Hopefully it will be a doozy for us bears. I want to take a moment here and kind of go back a year ago and look at my first fake print. This print, I had no idea what it was about at this time. It clearly showed that the market fell 97 points on the S&P, yet the Dow was up 45 points and the NASDAQ was down 4 points. Yeah, that's obviously a misprint. It was actually, about 1140 something, and it was the actual price. It never fell 97 points. But this 1047.28, this was done on January, right here, January the 11th. There's a bunch of ones again, 111. They love those ones. January 11th, 2010. Now the 4/18/18 is just when I took the screenshot, so that doesn't really mean anything. But just noting that, I did not really know. I thought this was just a simple mistake at the time. I did not think about it too much. Did not think that the market was so controlled. I figured that there was people manipulating the market, but not to the degree that it really is. That they actually control it 100%. That every single major move is controlled, and probably down to some of the minor moves as well too. So intraday, I don't know, but certainly day-to-day moves are all 100% controlled by the government gangsters, the Illuminati. And I didn't know that at the time when I started this blog a year ago, just to kind of post my thoughts. And it was going to be simply a technical blog like most of the others out there. But over time, when I found out how much control they had, and it just kind of led down a different road, deeper down the rabbit hole, you might say. So I took the red pill and learned about the Illuminati as much as I could, and that led me to them worshiping reptilian demons and reptilian aliens, I should say, that are the demons that they talk about in the Bible, as well as them being replaced by some of these reptilian shapeshifters. So we don't know who's real and who's not in the political office there. Whether George Bush is still real or not, I doubt it. The videos they show on him clearly show him messing up, and it looks like a reptilian. He has reptilian eyes. You can look that up on YouTube. Same thing with Obama. Same thing with Timothy Geithner. I didn't see one with Timothy Geithner, but I've seen a shift in Ben Bernanke. He's probably a reptilian. I don't know if these people were ever real at one point. Maybe they were, and they were just replaced, much like the movie X-Men and the character Mystique. She was a shapeshifter. And if you watch that movie, when the senator died, he liquefied and turned into water as he walked up off the beach. And X-Men, they took him in, they tried to fix him and all that. And anyway, when he died, Mystique shapeshifted and took his place. Well, that's very well what's probably happened to some of our leaders, is they've been, replaced. So well, that sounds crazy. But remember, a year ago, this started off just as a financial blog, and this is where it's led me. There's plenty of evidence to support that. So believe it or don't believe it, but whatever. The fake prints, definitely they do work. If we go from this date of January the 11th and take a look at the charts and see what happened after that, here on the weekly chart, you can clearly see that, let's see, here it is, right here. Here is January the The 11th, well, that week, that second week right here is this red candle right here. And if you go over, you can see it's about 11:50. Okay, so that's where it is. And literally that week and 1, 2, 3 weeks after that, so 4 weeks in a row, we went down. We hit an intraday low there at 1044.50. So we pierced the 1047 just a hair on momentum, and quickly reversed and went up for the next 3 months, and or 2 months. So that print, this is also timed with the Legatus pilgrimage, which was February the 4th through the 6th. That was February the 5th was the actual low right there. Now, when's the next Legatus pilgrimage? I'm glad that you asked. If we open the window back up here and type this in, magazine, and you shall see. Now this is the interesting thing. Whether or not this will work again, I don't know, because and this is again a fake organization made up of nothing but the elite, the gangsters, the Illuminati, the reptilian worshipping demons. Sure, there's probably some good people in there that are just clueless, that don't know what's in, don't know what it's really about. But for the most part, understand that some of these people are true evil. So, you know, you wouldn't want to go to this organization even if you could get in, but you'd have to buy your way in. Okay, as you can see, February the 3rd through the 5th of 2011 is the next one. Now, September the 9th through the 20th, nothing happened, except the market did go up. So let's look back at that date again to see what was going on in September. If we go here to the daily chart and see that basically we did have a turn, but it turned early on us. So what had happened was, you know, we thought that September the 9th through the 20th, which the 9th was probably about right here, I'm guessing, that the market would have turned and went back down. At that point, they basically, you know, they had their meeting and they injected a bunch of stimulus money into the market that we did not know about, and the market ran up all the way to its current high, basically. So, was it a turn date? Well, I guess it was a date of decision, because it could have turned and rolled back down, because, you know, technically we were looking for it going down here, then back up. I was looking for it to turn and go back down to the fake print of Dow 8300, and not go up towards the fake print of Dow or DIA 118.16 that we're waiting on right now. So, you know, at that time, I guess they figured if it went down, they'd never recover. It would take a long time to recover. So, okay, sorry about that. I had to answer the phone. So anyway, where were we? Sometimes I forget. So the Legatus pilgrimage here, turn date was right here, and we thought it was going to go down. I thought it was, and it did not. They injected more money into the market secretly. I mean, obviously, folks, who do you think was buying this? You certainly don't think that the retail person was buying all this. This was some type of secret stimulus program that they just we just don't hear about it. You know, this quantitative easing 2, come on, it's actually probably quantitative easing 20. They're always putting money in the market somehow, and we just don't know it. And this was their decision there at this turn. And they may have already made the decision, and maybe, you know, they were this buying was right here going into the Legatus pilgrimage. Maybe the insiders already knew that what their decision was going to be. They said, let's get on board now. So all this chop right here, instead of it failing and breaking, they just bought and ran it up. And then when they all agreed, I guess, with the stimulus package, it ran up even more. So So that's pretty much what happened there. And obviously they sold out some right here, and still running up here. We're still waiting on that 1280 to 1280 to 1300 range for our fake print to be hit. So the Legatus pilgrimage was a turn date there, no question about it. It just wasn't the turn that I was expecting, and it turned a little bit early. Okay, so when we go back to this date right here again, we were foretold where they were going to take it into the Legatus pilgrimage, and then coming out of it, it turned and went up. I think from the looks of things, we're going to have the same scenario here. We are going to run, I believe that we're going to run up into the Legatus pilgrimage. I'm sorry, run up into January, like right here, and hit that fake print. And it may happen even this week. Okay, it very well could happen this week. So I think we're going to run up and hit that fake print around 1280 to 1300, and that'll probably be right in the first week of January or something. It could happen this week, folks. It could happen this week. I don't know, but we're due for a little bit of a pullback, so maybe they'll have a little brief pullback, maybe a pause week or something this week, since it's kind of slow, and then maybe January, when January rolls around, they have the mutual fund money come in, and then you have a big up week like this one right here. See how that one was a big up week? Actually, it was the previous week right to it. They had some money put in there. So, but that was a topping process right there as well. What am I looking? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong date. Okay, right here. Yeah. Okay, right here. Now, yeah, this makes more sense. Yes, this is January. Yeah, 2010. January. I thought that was looking a little strange. It's on the wrong hump there, long top. So as you can see here, what looked like happened was, they had a bunch of money, the yearly mutual fund money that goes in, not the quarterly, but the yearly mutual fund money that goes into the market, it gets allocated to the market, and boom, that first week was up. So it would make sense to me to have, here's that last week of December. It was just a red week. So maybe we have a small red week, down a little bit this week, and not reach our fake print, and then that allows for the first week of January to run up and put in our high. So I still feel confident that we're going to go up and hit that fake print. There's nothing that tells me we're not. And I think once we hit it, then we're going to go down into the Legatus pilgrimage into February, and we should very easily hit that. What am I saying? I think we should very easily hit we had a fake print of, let's see, 106, so 1060 range, and into here. If we really tank hard, we should go down and hit that fake print of 1060. And if we bottom out right there at 1060 into the February Legatus pilgrimage, then that could be a turn and a move back up. Now, whether or not we run up here and take out the highs, I doubt it. I think it'll just be a stimulus package of some sort to run us back up here, maybe hit the 200 again, and then turn back down in March, April, and really sell off and down here and hit our 8300 print, which is about in this range, 850, 860, 870 range. It's basically the bottom of here. Is where I think we're going to head for the final wave 3. So you can consider that like a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, and a wave 3 down. And that's what I'm looking for to happen. Whether or not it happens or not like that, I don't know. Other people think that we'll just go down and then continue a bull run and put in higher highs next year. I'm not going to say that that's not possible, because understand with hyperinflation and commodity prices going up, understand that if the commodities prices run up, the market will run up with it. So in real value, the market really went down, but the numbers that we're going to be looking at here would show it higher. So yeah, so maybe it goes up to 1,400, but maybe it's really only worth 900 when you compare it to the price of gold or something like that. So that's a possibility, you know, because of inflation and stuff. Because we do have a fake print of 3,500 on gold. So we know gold's going to go up. We know silver's going to go up. So that's a possibility, but I still have to look at the fake print. So there's two significant downside fake prints, and that is the 1060 area, the 106 one that was done at like 415, I think, several weeks back. It was a fake print that showed that, as well as the 8300 fake print. And let's look at those. So there's that one. Of course, here's our Dow one you've seen 1,000 times by now. And that one's already been fulfilled. And this just to let you know that this was on the Russell, and it sure enough, it was fulfilled. It went past that 750 area actually. But it went up to that area and paused. Like I was saying, not all of these fake prints are they turn dates. Intradays don't always mean turn dates, but they mean that they're going to go there quickly, and then, you know, they'll either base there and then continue on, or they'll turn and go back down. Here it is. Here's our nice little 106.47 print done on 10/18/20, which is October the 18th. So that's about, and that was done like 4:15 or something. So yeah, that's a pretty significant print. I think that could be our wave one down. And I think that could take us right into the Legatus pilgrimage. So let's look for that. You know, I'm just speculating, trying to put these pieces together, folks. Okay. Here's our Dow print, 8,300, and you'll notice you draw the line right over there, and that's the bottom area right there of that July 2009 low, which is about equal to 870 or something like that, or on the SPX. And there's our gold print, 939 if we do crash, and another gold print of 935. Makes me wonder about them because I keep seeing them show up. Here's our 3,500 on the gold, as I was saying. Here's our silver print here, which is $84.30 on silver. Okay, and here it is, and this is a perfect example. Here's the 885, it looks to me like, for the fake print on the ES. Isn't that funny how that matches up with the Dow? That basically puts us right here at that same. Here's the S&P going up and down into July 2009. The Dow did the same thing. And you move over here to the Dow, you got 8,300 on the Dow. You move over here, you got about 885 range. So that just all matches up perfect. That's where they plan on taking us. So literally we could have a wave one down to our first fake print into the Legatus pilgrimage, wave two up into I don't know when, March, April, and then a wave three down inside of a nice wave three down again. So that last one would be like this. That big wave three down should be like this, and the first wave down should be kind of like this. Although I don't know if it's going to take that many weeks or not. Hard to say. Maybe a little quicker than this right here. Hard to say how many, but you know, the timeline wise, we basically got to get up here in January, go down into the Legatus pilgrimage to here, which is about, again, the first fake print, the 106, 1060 area, is my estimate on where the first one could end up. Okay, so and then a bounce, and then back down to the 8,300, which is about 885 here. Again, this is all speculation with the fake prints, but they've proved to me to be more accurate than anything else in the market. So whether or not they work this time around or not, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. To me, they just, they've proven to work in the past. So that is significant. You know, they've proven to work. They've proven to be accurate. You match all this up with the monthly chart, and folks, I don't see how, you know, you can continue moving up. Well, you know, this thing looks to me like it's ready to, it's putting in negative divergence here. Yeah, I guess it could do triple negative divergence. Roll down here on a sell-off, bounce back up, and then keep working its way down into 2012. But I don't know. I just kind of get the feeling that once it finally rolls over, it's going to roll over hard and put in. Well, it shouldn't put in as deep as this. Should put in a lower trough low, okay? But it should go lower on the market eventually. But this is really going to take us all into 2012. This thing keeps going down, down, down like this, and puts in a lower, you know, histogram tower on the monthly. It should work its way down to where it finally, by 2012, it should take out this low and head on down lower. And we do have a final low in the market of 2016 on the SPY, which is about 2,000 or 3,000 on the Dow, and it's back to our 1990 levels. We go over here and look at Reinhardt's site with Enterprise Corruption, who is very good on this, and he shows a nice little chart here hinting at things to come, long term at least. And by the way, in this episode, he has talked about, on the Jesse Ventura show, and the Legatus Pilgrimage is mentioned briefly. So the more it gets out there, the more likely they'll move to another organization, and it won't be it won't be something that we can follow and base turn dates on. So, but according to Reinhardt, it is not just the meeting, it's the timing of the events of things that are going to come to completion, big projects that the government has been doing, and that they need money to pay the bill to complete these projects, whether it be a big oil pipeline or trains in Afghanistan. You know, basically they're using cheap labor, the local labor there, as well as our military forces, to build oil pipelines and trains and things of this nature. And they need to pay for it, so they crash the stock markets to pay for it, called debasement. So anyway, you can read his site, you'll learn a lot about it. But the chart I wanted to show you is what he hints at, and it matches with our fake prints. If I can find it here. And dun, 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 dun. Sorry, it's taking so long. Come on. Don't know where it's at here. Jeez, he's got a lot of stuff on here. I believe he's worried that his site's going to be shut down sometime soon. I don't know if this is him or not. According to the picture, this might be Reinhardt, the way what he says right here. And I was spending quite a bit of time at a few of HealthSouth's facilities. So I guess that is Reinhardt. Note the tool bag case and manual. Anyway, so the chart is going to be here somewhere, if we can ever find it. Jeez, it's got a lot of pictures up right now. Here we go, nearly 20 years ago. This is what he's hinting at when you read this. This is exactly what he's hinting at. This whole thing that he wrote here, and it'll take you an hour to read it if you're a slow reader like me. But he talks about 20 years of corruption with Health South, and how they basically buried the information. It was all destroyed in building number, what was it, building 5 or 6? That other building that went down in the 9/11 government attack, when they blew up the Twin Towers. They took down, I think it's, I forgot which building it was, folks. I'm sorry. Too much running through my brain right now, but building 5, 6, 7 or something like that, or maybe it's building 9. There was another building that went down, and they didn't give it much media attention, but in it, it had a lot of important documents that that they wanted buried concerning the this industry. And it was, 20 years ago. It dates back to 20 years ago. So Reinhardt, I believe, is in my theory from reading it, he is implying that we're going to go back to that level when it's all said and done, and they're ready to take the market down. That this is where we're heading. Well, that's just under 4,000. That's around 3,500 or so, range right in there on the Dow. Well, I have a fake print of 2016 on the SPX, so that's down here somewhere. So that would certainly coincide with going back to this time period. Now, I don't expect that to happen anytime soon, but again, it could happen over the course of the next 3 or 4 years that it takes to get down that low. So maybe by 2015 or 16 we'll be down that low. So that's a scary thought, folks, but we just got to play it one day at a time, or 1 week at a time. So for next week, I'm not expecting a whole lot. A little bit of chop, maybe in the week lower. First week of January, I think we're going to go up. We're going to hit that fake print. So I'm still on the sidelines waiting till the fake prints hit. And that's it, gang. Can't think of anything else. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys all have a Happy New Year and don't get too drunk. Now, if you do, make sure you don't drive. You don't want to get arrested and start spouting off your constitutional rights, and we'll throw you in jail for that. We don't have any constitutional rights anymore. Remember that. They're all taken away with the Patriot Act. So it's kind of like calling death insurance life insurance. Whoever thought of that? It's when you die. It's death insurance. Let's get it right. Patriot Act, my butt. Anyway, guys, talk to you later.